Hey guys, JamiyJamie. Today in Roblox we're playing some more Project Pokemon. As you can see on screen now, today doing episode 22 of the Nuzlocke challenge. I believe it's 22 at least. So anyway, gonna try and finish off Swampert's attack EVs this episode. Hopefully it can go along very quickly. And then I guess we'll start on the defense or special defense. So we should be able to get the attack done this episode. Hopefully. If we don't get it done within 30 episodes, I'm just going to continue doing it until we do all 252 EVs on attack. And for the rest of the episodes, I think I'm going to do it in this order. So, or in this way. So right now, I just recorded the previous episodes to this where I managed to get from like 100 to 170 attack EVs. And now it's like a few hours later, so right now it's 6 AM. So I think I recorded the other one like 6 hours ago. I still haven't been asleep, and I'm stupid for not doing it. So yeah, about that. So I think for the episodes after this one will consist of me completing one stats EVs points at least. So previously, I mean, this will be the third episode just doing the attack EV. So I think from now I'm going to just record one video and it'll consist of that one attack EV point. So even if it'll take an hour, I mean right now I've spent an hour, yeah, I'd say around an hour doing this. So it might take up to 2 hours maybe to do it fully, so I'll still upload the video. It'll just take so much longer to do it, unfortunately, but there might be a bit late too on the uploading, but I think it's easy just so I can actually don't kill myself while I'm trying to do this, because it's getting so boring since I'm EV train on Project Pokemon, and right now I'm trying to EV train on Brick Bronze, and it's just like, oh, don't let me do this again. But on Brick Bronze, I've finally finished off EV training Lucario in attack and speed, so that's good. I need to try and teach it some moves, which I'm not too sure how to do. I think I have to win some battles with it first to be able to get some TMs, which I'm like, oh great, so the only moves I have are Earthquake and Blaze Kick pretty much, and I think I just got rid of counter because Lucario's not exactly a Pokemon to take a hit and then very well, so it'll probably get one hit. So that's why I don't want counter on it. I think I just replaced it. In fact, I think I had Orisby, but since it's going to be a physical Rilo, or a physical Lucario, I didn't want to put it on it. And then, yeah, I think now we're trying to breed a Mudskip with some decent IVs, not really poor ones, and try and get a good nature on it, and I should start on that. Although I'm not exactly looking forward to it. So yeah, this episode is just going to consist of me finishing off Swampert's attack EVs. Next episode I'll try and finish off the 129 in defense, and I think the episode after that will be the 129 special defense. So that's how I'm going to do it. So it'll either be 129 or 252, which will probably be like twice as long as the 129 EV episodes, because it takes a lot longer to do 252 rather than 129 if you haven't already been able to tell. But I feel like it's a lot easier to do it like that, or a lot better to do it, because that means it's going to be less episodes for us to challenge the Elite for, and plus this isn't really entertaining, which I guess, I mean, I go on rants as you saw from last episode. I just literally went on the longest rant ever about jobs and education wise, so that was fun. I apologise for that, but yeah, we're just running around in circles again, and wow, I'm getting so much frame rate. So that's always fun. I think it's because I've got like pretty much a load of websites open, but although I'm like, I don't want to close them down, because as soon as I'm done this, going to render it out. In fact, I don't know if I've got time to render it out. Usually it takes around 3 hours to render a video, and it's already 5:45, almost 6 a.m. And I need to go to set off at college for around 8:30, 8:20, so don't think I've got enough time to render it out, so I might just render it out while I'm at college. No, I think I'm going to render out a zombie video while I'm going to college because those take a lot longer since they're usually around an hour long. So I think I'm going to do that, and this I'll render out tonight, which when you've seen it, this is like the day after I've recorded it. Oh no, the day after. It's so confusing trying to think of these. And what the hell is wrong with this leaderboard? What's wrong with it? And I just realised we're only 6 minutes in, and I'm just like, okay, I'm bored already. So I am going to close this website down because it's kind of lagging the OBS, and I don't want that. I should have restarted my computer. For the last episode, I restarted my computer because my computer was on all day. Okay, I forgot about that. Hey. Well, I opened chat, which I usually don't do, and it looks like someone's talking in chat, so I'm just like, I could put it away and just pretend like it never happened, but oh well. I mean, you guys probably won't be able to see this. I mean, the webcam will cover most of it, but oh well. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I think it's a she. Oh no, I think that's definitely a male. It's hard to tell. I can't tell. I keel. Yeah, it's definitely a male. Maybe. Well, leave it as we're not too sure. In fact, he's only on this first. Oh no, he's on the second gym. He'll be the first gym, so he's doing pretty good. Say that his team is pretty new. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, this is his all. That makes sense now. So I'm gonna hide chat. So I keel. I'm guessing if the chat goes up here again with a lot of chat messages, probably on him on his main account, I guess. So that's gonna be fun. I wonder what his main account is. I don't think I've seen this guy before. Oh, it's pretty cool how he recognizes me, and he's only pretty much started the game on this account. Because usually people that I get noticed by in game are usually people that's either just about to beat the, or just doing the 8th gym, they've beaten the 8th gym, or they're starting on the Elite 4, or they've beaten the Elite 4, which it's like, okay, Lane, looks like you definitely know how to play Pokemon, which is why I usually battle people that have either 7 badges or more, because they have knowledge of the game, I guess. But if someone's got a really good Pokemon, either if they're EV trained or not, I'll battle them still, and it doesn't matter what badges you have, as long as you got a good team. I mean, I go to Arceus, I mean, I'm not going to battle people with teams like this. I mean, they are good Pokemon. I mean, very good Pokemon. I mean, that Larvstar once they're all fully evolved, but the reason why I just don't battle people like that is because if they're not EV trained at all, then my Salamence, or just pretty much any of my Pokemon, will be able to just sweep that. I don't think it's that much of a challenge, so that's why I usually like it when people use a few legendaries in the team or some OP Pokemon, because it's like a good challenge, even though I'm not the best at this game, obviously, as you can probably already tell. I've played Pokemon for quite a while though, so that's probably why I've got an advantage over some people, but I didn't know about EV training, or I guess I knew about EV training, just that I haven't done it since I don't PvP in any game. But I think I started actually when they brought out the punching bag system on, I think it was, I actually don't remember, it's not on Platinum, it might have been on Black and White, or either X and Y, where they brought out on the bottom screen on the DS or 3DS, I can't remember which one, I've got both. Oh, why did I run? Where you can just keep hitting the sponge bag and do like little mini games with your Pokemon, which I thought was pretty cool, and I didn't have to go beat up Pokemon, which saved me quite a lot of time. even though I don't battle on it, I mean, I just like, I might as well do it. I mean, I'm not doing anything else in this game now since I've already beat it. So yeah, that'll be pretty fun, I guess. Which is why I want something like that in this game, or even Brick Bronze, which I guess Brick Bronze would be even better because the creator and the designers usually put a lot of effort in. I'm not saying that Wish Knight and Cypher doesn't put effort into this game, which they do, but I guess Brick Bronze is just meant to be a more upscaled version or more graphic version of a Pokemon walkthrough game or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's my opinion, I guess. I mean, I like Project Pokemon and Brick Bronze, and to be honest, you shouldn't really compare them against each other because yes, they are based on the same game. However, Project Pokemon is usually just to hang around and beat the game pretty easily. I mean, Project Pokemon's where you just beat the gyms, and Brick Bronze actually has its own storyline, so it's more like a story walkthrough of a Pokemon game with its own twist, I guess. So you can the only comparisons you can have between them is both Pokemon games, okay, and yeah, you can do a lot of same stuff in each. Just like Brick Bronze usually has more sort of better quality things in it, I guess is a way to put it. But right now, the reason why I like Project Pokemon, I guess a little bit more than Brick Bronze, is because Project Pokemon is actually completed, and the updates that come on don't expand on it too much, but it just adds a little bit once you complete the game, which is pretty cool. Whereas Brick Bronze, yes, it has only just started, which is why you can't exactly say Project Pokemon is basically completed, whereas Brick Bronze has just been brought out not too long ago. But no, I mean, it's not completed yet, so I want to see the full thing before I actually make a decision on which one I prefer. But I'll probably still play both. I mean, I like this game, of course, because I played it first, so the nostalgia just of this game, I guess, is a bit biased. But yeah, I still like it. And Brick Bronze, the animations on that game are pretty unique and cool, so I like it. Although both of the creators for Project Pokemon and Brick Bronze are kind of, I'm not going to say greedy, but I will say money whores, which Wish Knight likes making as most money as he can from his game, which yeah, is pretty cool, and you can't exactly say up for him for doing it, and then again you can't say up for Lando either. But however, apparently I don't know if this is true or not, but people have said, and people have apparently recorded him, which I don't really want to check out, but apparently Lando sells legendary Pokemon for thousands and thousands of Robux. Apparently some people have said 50,000, 100,000, and that is like really bad. So if you don't know, 100,000 Robux on Roblox, you can cash out for $200, which yeah, and Lando's been on Roblox since 2007, 2008, the same sort of era from when I joined Roblox. The reason why I know that is because of his hide and seek game, which he made back in 2009, I think, or even 2008. Just that I didn't play until a bit later. I actually can't remember what release date it had on it, but it was a pretty early game, and so he's got to be around my age, of course. And I don't know, it just feels like a bit wrong taking that much money off usually kids, I want to say. So yeah, I don't know. And then again, that also adds into why a lot of people on Brick Bronze are a bit snobby, and the community is kind of bad because they all spend insane amounts of Robux on Pokemon that are pretty much just making the game pay to win, which doesn't seem fun at all. Which is why I like Project Pokemon and Brick Bronze. I mean, Brick Bronze, I like it for all the animations, the look of it. Okay, that's my computer saying rendered is completed. Whereas Project Pokemon, yeah, it's not great to look at first glance. It is for the nostalgia of it, and when you actually played it for the first time back when it was being released and made. Then again, the community on Project Pokemon is a lot better in my opinion rather than Brick Bronze, and it just feels like Project Pokemon is a lot better for enjoying it, because for Brick Bronze right now people are just buying and selling Pokemon. It's just like paying to win the game necessarily and to get good Pokemon to win PvP battles, whereas I just want to trade Pokemon for Pokemon and try and breed my own by just getting a female Pokemon that's breeding and try and get a good nature and egg moves, and just like not pay Robux or some Pokemon. I mean, I've actually tried to trade this guy, so this is a pretty funny story in my opinion. But this guy was breeding Froakies. He said that he had 3 PC boxes full. I asked him if he wanted to trade a female Froakie because he's got so many for a female Spiritomb, which he said no, he already had one. I said, well, of course if you got one, you're not exactly going to trade for him, but he's got 3 PC boxes. I mean, he's not going to need all of them. Oh, the only bad thing that he's doing, and what I don't like personally, which I guess some people are okay with, and I just don't like it all, is that he said he's not exactly trading them for Pokemon. He'll trade them for 35 Robux each. Now this isn't for a good Froakie, this is just for a female Froakie, just so you can breed your own. I'm like, what? Why would anyone in their own mind do that, especially if you got 3 PC boxes full? I mean, so PC boxes in Brick Bronze, I think they're around 30, so let's just say 30, so that means he's got around 90 Froakies. If he gets 35 Robux for each of them, that's close to well, that's close to, like, let me just make sure I'm not being stupid. Okay, yeah, that's close to like 3,000 Robux, and that's just like, what? I'm just bewildered by it, and just like, I just don't get it. I mean, yeah, paying Robux for a good Pokemon seems fair. I mean, not in the 100,000 range that Orlando's selling them for apparently, but 35 Robux for a starter Pokemon that everyone has. I'm just like, no. I don't want to spend that much. Although, so I think the maximum that I'd probably spend for a Mewtwo on, I'm just saying Mewtwo, that's just a legendary in general, is probably around 1,000 Robux. In a fair assessment is 1,000 Robux max for me. Maybe 2,500 Robux, but nothing above that for one rare Pokemon. That really, legendary Pokemon are good and all, but if you have the right Pokemon that is EV trained and got some good IVs in Brick Bronze, you can beat legendary Pokemon pretty easily, which is why I'm confused at why people are spending so much money on that game. I mean, it's just like, why are you doing that? So, yeah, that's my first story. Of course, I'm not going to say who who is selling Pokemon like Froakies for an absurd amount of Robux. I'm just like, yeah, not going to do that. I'm just not going to do that. So yeah, I'm just probably just not going to trade anyone apparently in Brick Bronze for Pokemon. Which actually you can trade one Pokemon to someone and they don't have to put anything in their offer, so I guess that's a good thing, but a lot of people are going to end up scamming for this Robux thing. Some people are going to pay 35 Robux for this guy. I'm not saying his name because he might not be a scammer, he might, but I'm on about like other people that are going to try and scam you, which they'll say, okay, pay me 500 Robux for this Spiritomb, for example. Pretty good Pokemon in my opinion. And they go, okay, I'll give you the money, and he left the server. He put you on block. Just like, okay, then Lando can't do anything because you can get proof, I guess, and he could ban them or reset them or whatever he does. I don't know exactly what he does on his game, but Project Pokemon, it used to do that. I don't know if it does it anymore because only Wish Knight can ban people, which Wish Knight doesn't get on too much now since he's doing personal stuff, and it's just like, yeah, and to be honest, I don't think Lando really cares about the community. I mean, especially not if he's getting a few 100,000 Robux off of that game just by selling one Pokemon that he spawned in, and it took him like a few seconds to get that money. So yeah, I mean, I can see why he's doing that. I mean, because he can just cash out for the money, but it's just like, I don't know, I just really don't want to get into that. I'm just like, I'm just gonna stay away from the trading aspect of Brick Bronze for a while. Although apparently people like to do shinies for shinies in a trade, which is pretty funny also, because my only shiny Pokemon, except from Eevee and the grass / ice type Pokemon, is my first shine that I caught. I was actually fishing to try and get Magikarp EVs or Speed EVs or Magikarp for Lucario. And I saw the shiny effect. I didn't look up what Pokemon it was. I thought it was a Magikarp. I'm like, yes, a gold Magikarp. No, it's a Goldeen. So it changed. I think Goldeen changes from a reddish orange, so the red is more has more contrast than the orange, into a orangish red, where the orange has more contrast than the red, and it's just like, I was like, oh, just like, okay, let me just go delete this really quick. I'll put it on my PC and never use it again. I'm gonna keep it, of course, for my first shiny Pokemon, but it's just like, it's so bad. I don't want to use this thing. Seeking looks okay as a shiny, but it's not as impressive. I mean, it's not like a Diglett at least, where its nose changes colour from, I think it's a pinkish brown to a blue, I think. So at least it isn't that bad, bro. I mean, come on, it could have been a Magikarp at least and just gave me a red Gyarados that I'll just be like, yes. Because, of course, Gold's Magikarp, red Gyarados, I guess people would trade for that. I mean, the Goldeen, no one wants it, let's be honest. No one wants it, and if people do want it, just like, I guess you're not going to give me a good for it. I mean, maybe you might give me a female starter Pokemon for it that I can just breed and try and get a good nature for it, but otherwise, just like, yeah, it looks kind of bad, and by kind of bad I mean really, really bad, so I don't want it. But I'm going to keep it just so I can keep it as like a trophy for my first shiny Pokemon. And I wonder how far I've gotten into this EV training so far. So we've got 6 more, so we should be close to, we should be like on 200. So yeah, that's great. So I think for this episode we're just gonna go on for the usual 30 minutes, and the next episode we're gonna try and finish off the attack EVs if we need to, and then we'll do the defense EVs, and then the episode after that we'll do the special defense EVs. So yeah, shouldn't be too long, I hope. I mean, I'm kind of aiming for less than an hour, so I might just end up trying to speedrun it and hopefully go for the best. I mean, I could speed the videos up, but I don't know. I don't know how to do that in Sony Vegas. If I did, I still like this version of the game, and wow, we're almost actually done with attacks. Let's go back up there and just finish it off for this episode. So yeah, that's pretty good. Although I'm gonna dread the 252 EV episodes. I mean, we got 5 Pokemon left, so we're gonna at least have to do 5 episodes, maybe between 5 and 10 if we'll just use attack and speed for example. For Swampert, it's not exactly a fast Pokemon, so we just want to train it in defensive and use it as a tank pretty much. So that's the only reason why we're training Swampert in the defense and special defense. So yeah, that's just like great. So I'm gonna have to do a hour to a 2-hour video for a good week, I guess, straight, and it's just like, oh yay. well, there goes my free time of and sleep. Just like EA. But yeah, I think it's just better if I do that, and plus just breeze through and beat the Elite Four. And I think I've already brought this up, but I'm going to bring it up again anyway. If I actually lose against the Elite Four, I'm going to have to EV train whatever Pokemon I have left. And if it gets down to the point where I have no Pokemon left, I pretty much have game over for the Nuzlocke challenge, and I'm sure I brought it up before, but if I win the Elite Four, it means I've won the game pretty much. I mean, there's nothing else for me to do. But I might give it a break if I get game over or even win. I'll see what else I'm doing because, of course, I'll be playing Brick Bronze or just Project Pokemon anyway, and I won't really have anything else to record, so depending on how long I give it in a break, I'll probably bring back the season 2 of the Nuzlocke challenge for Project Pokemon, or I could possibly start a Nuzlocke challenge for the Brick Bronze game. I mean, that would be pretty good, right? And plus, you get I think you get one free go at the submarine thing where you can go find fossils, so it could come out to a lot of possibilities to be able to beat that game. Although I do want to wait for it to be completed to start a Nuzlocke challenge, but I don't think it was going to hurt if I start it now and just try and keep up to date once the updates come out with it. So that means once an update comes out, I can just do a video on my main account to beat it, and I can get the knowledge for it, and the next day can be the Nuzlocke version of it. So I guess that's good, but then again, it'll just be the same thing 2 days in a row. We're just on different accounts with different Pokemon, so I don't know if that's a great idea or not, but we'll give it a try. Anyway, it should be close. We just need to get rid of all these earthquakes, and I'll know that we will have completed the attack EVs on Swampert. So yeah. Actually, I think next episode I'm going to swap it up. Yeah, I think I'm going to swap it up. I'm going to try and get some cash during each episode that I want to try and EV train to. So yeah, I mean, this is quite boring, so I might do so from here on out, just after this one, I'm going to take probably an episode break for EV training and try and do a little something else, and see what Pokemon can evolve, just to see why not. And I think after every time I EV train a Pokemon fully, I might do another little break from EV training, just so you guys don't have to watch me doing the same thing over and over again like this. I mean, this is pretty boring, so I'll try and do something like every couple episodes just to change things up again. And plus, we also need to get some cash on this game, because we need to IV train Pokemon, which since there's 6 stats, we need 180,000 Pokédollars per Pokemon, so we need a good 1 million cash, I think, or even more, so we need a lot. So that means, I think for the first 5 minutes of every episode now, we're going to have to try and battle those 2 rich guys, and the guy before him, of course, because we have to get to them. Just to make sure we can get a bit of cash every episode, and I think they only give me around just under 15,000 each, so we'll probably have to spend a full episode just collecting cash, which would be a little bit boring, but I'll probably just go around the most or the best guys that give me money, I guess. Otherwise, it's just going to be an episode of me starting off the episodes, battling the rich guys that I usually battle, cutting the video, restarting it once I get into a new server, and just keep rebattling those guys, because they give the best cash, but I don't think it's a good episode if I just keep cutting it up to where I'm literally just battling these guys 100 times in a row just to get enough cash. I mean, that would be an insanely boring video. I mean, even more boring than this, but hopefully it doesn't have to come. And yeah, so I'm just gonna heal this up. I mean, I guess I could do that, but not make it an official video and just call it episodes whatever 0.5, just so people know where I've got the money from, and it's all recorded so you can go watch it if you want. But now we've finished EV training Swampert in a attack. So then, let's go heal and save. So next episode we're going to try and get a little bit of cash and start building up, and we might start some EVs on special defense or defense. But anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave comments on what we're going to be playing Roblox, including Project Pokemon. And like always, I will see you guys next time.